Hi, hello and welcome. I'm Justin Simonson, and yeah, I'm back. Here I am again. Maybe not. Uh, all depends on how time works, with how you viewed things. Yeah, time is confusing anyway. Don't write time travel movies, people. So here I am once again, outstanding in my field. I've got service truck, quad track type tractor, and a chisel plow set up with sweeps, and then some harrow behind it. We're out doing our primary tillage here. If I walk over here, maybe this is going to be less obvious than the bit I did with the harrow, but maybe if I stand right on the line. I can't see, it's too sunny, but you can see there's a definitive line over here. This is what has been worked with this implement that I'm going to show you in a bit, and this is the stuff that's only been harrowed with, where's the tiny dot? There it is, with that there tractor and harrow. So this is kind of like a progressive sort of thing, like all farming tillage work is. We do a little bit, and then eventually get to the final goal, which is having a crop in the ground to harvest. So yeah, this is our masterful. It's kind of a piece of junk, but it's what works for us. Culkin's 1600 4x4 chisel plow. I think that's all the model-y numbers and stuff, but that's essentially what it is. It's actually not stock anymore. Years and years ago, when I was but a wee babe, yeah, that's down there, but that's not on camera, but tiny, smaller than I was, my dad actually took and added some extra width to this. So instead of being at stock 25 feet, and now it's like 36-ish feet. So, I mean, yay. Why do we want bigger, wider implements? How many of y'all have tried to paint something with a 2-inch paintbrush and then picked up a 4-inch paintbrush or a paint roller and been like, oh yeah, this is much faster? That's why. So this is a chisel plow, but we've got let me kick some dirt off of these. Sorry, I should have prepared. But we've got these they'll ever come into frame sweeps on them. I've heard some guys call these diggers or shovel, or maybe not diggers, but shovels. That's weird to me. I've only ever heard them called sweeps. So, and in this part of the country, excuse me, there's a fly. In this part of the country, we call those sweeps because the swept back edge of the point. There's the next bit of fun colloquialisms. I've also heard some guys refer, anything with, this duck foot sweep, digger, shovel kind of a configuration. They would call this, a cultivator. Nah. Yes, we are using it like a cultivator, but it's not a cultivator. It's got these heavy shanks on it that you can get deep into the ground, so that makes it a chisel plow. And it even says it's a chisel plow, so it's a chisel plow. Closest we get to having a plow in this country. Mowboards are not popular here. There was a time where they were trying to use them for hoping to bury weed seeds for extended periods of time, and hoping that they would be buried longer than their dormancy period, but that didn't work out. So otherwise, that kind of tillage is actually too aggressive for what we're trying to do. So yeah, this is the thing. This is how we make our fallow, our seedbed, our tillage mulch. That's what we use. I mean, yeah, there's a sorry, I'm doing math, 14-year-old quad track, if you want to look at one of those, but I doubt you do. We have a slightly newer one, but it's in the shop right now because quad tracks are awesome at being in the shop. I mean, we've got dirt here we're making. We're kind of, or it's as close as we can come to kind of making a compost kind of mulch. We're trying to incorporate whatever organic material was on top of the soil into the first layer of soil. And on top of that, because because we don't normally get a lot of rain here, we're also trying to conserve what moisture there is already in the ground. And you know, right now it's what, 60, maybe 60 degrees. We've got some 80-degree temperatures coming up in the forecast, and we've already had some 80-degree days because, you know, why not? So, you know, by doing this, we're basically churning up, you know, making the first, you know, 6 inches. Nope, let's do it this way. First 6 inches of dirt, topsoil, kind of look like that, and that helps cut off any of that surface capillary action, prevents water from being able to be evaporated out of the soil. So, and we'll maintain that. We have some custom equipment that I'm pretty sure only exists in this region. It might have gotten other places, but it's still used here. So we're, you know, I'll take some of you guys back 50 years with some of the stuff we run. So it's neat. So, well, maybe not neat. It sucks, but that's what works for us. I mean, why don't we do no-till or direct seed or minimum tillage, chem fallow kind of thing? Because we can't conserve our moisture. I mean, places where that works, you know, they get, you know, a significant amount of rain through the summer, and we don't. We get a significant amount of heat in the summer, which is why when we harvest, we make some of the cleanest wheat in the world. So trade-offs. But yeah, so yeah, might do a more in-depth video about, you know, our equipment. You know, maybe the service truck. I like service truck and toolbox videos, so you might get one of those eventually if I ever get my toolbox organized. But yeah, that's what's going on here in Adams County. I mean, it's work time. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to work. So y'all have a good one.